Well, this is our water infiltration tube. We make these. We put teeth on the bottom of them. We simply twist them and push down at the same time into the soil. We like to get them in up to about that point there, and that roughly about 8 inches in my language. And then in these particular tubes we use 197 ml of water. That roughly equals 25 ml of rain, and we time how long that's going to take to go into the soil. And you can see it depending on soil type, it varies greatly, but you might see it go in 2 or 3 minutes. It can take 18 or 20 or longer on the second time round, because we do it a second time. And that's when it gets very revealing, because you'll see that second inch take 18 or 20 minutes or so, or maybe longer, to go into that soil. It varies, of course, it might be less too. But it's another means, along with the penetrometer, of checking the rate of speed. So if we're going to get a 2-inch storm, and we've already done this, and it takes us 20 minutes to get that second inch, or 25 mil in modern language, into that soil, we know if we're getting a 2-inch storm or 50 mil storm, that it's going to take at least 20 minutes for that to get into the soil. In most cases, if it's a heavy storm, there's no way in the wide world that's going to happen. So what's it going to do? It's going to build up and run away, and we lose nutrient and topsoil, and got more erosion with it as well. So a very simple but very useful tool if you want an idea of how fast the water, in a time frame of how fast that water can get into that soil. What we do is initially, though, once we get it down in the soil, we put a piece of plastic or glad wrapper in there, and we pour in our water, and then we pull it out, and we look at our watch, and we time how long it takes to go in. Then we put it back in there, the plastic in there again, and we pour in the second lot, and we repeat the process, because we don't want to just pour the water in. You don't want to wash it. You want it to just float across the top of the ground, so that it's more or less simulating the rain falling on the ground. And that's a very quick, very useful tool. And we make ours the whole thing out of stainless steel. Okay, so there you have the water infiltration tube.